this section, we'll cover the Kobelco LMI, Load Moment Indicator. This is an operational safety device that is designed and built by Kobelco as an integral part of the crane's design. This system provides audio and visual signals as the load or the radius approaches maximum limits and stops crane functions when the limit is reached. The three main parts of the Kobelco LMI include the large color main display, which works together with the main machine's total controller, the hardwired load cell located at the lower spreader, and the angle sensor located inside of the boom base section. We'll now discuss the main monitor display inside the operator's cab. Just above the display screen are two buzzers that give audio signals for the different types of warnings. At the top of the main display screen is a bar graph that starts at 60% ratio and gives the operator a visual of current load status. The boom angle indicates the present boom angle and will instantly change as boom function is operated. The point elevation display gives the operator the current point height from the ground. The word main is an indication to the operator that the screen is set to the main hook or auxiliary hook. Press the mode button and hold it for 3 seconds to change hook status from main to auxiliary. The load ratio is indicated here from 0 to 100%. The actual load is the present load on the load block or ball within a 2% error factor. The rated load is the max amount of total weight the crane can pick at its present configuration. As an aid to the operator, the LMI will deduct unused blocks or jib from the rated load. The radius indicates the distance from the center rotation of the crane out to the load block. This is the warning display bar. It will give the operator a visual message if one of the alarms is sounding, or will flash an error code if there is a problem with the LMI. For details of different types of error messages, refer to the Operators and Maintenance Manual. At the lower part of the screen, the current crane posture is indicated. This allows the operator to confirm the current settings of the LMI at a glance. We'll now cover the various buttons on the face of the LMI controller. If the color button is pressed and held for 3 seconds, the operator can choose between various different display screen background colors. Use the contrast buttons to adjust the brightness of the display screen. As the operator holds the contrast button, the contrast of the screen is adjusted a little every 3 seconds. To access the settings screen, press the menu button. Then use the Set button to execute any selected item. This is similar to pressing Enter on a computer. This button showing the boom being taken apart will place the crane into setup mode. This will allow all functions to work when the boom angle is below 15 degrees. The button showing the boom going down is necessary when the operator needs to lower the boom to the ground after the boom is out of the working radius. Now we'll cover the different screen features by pushing the menu button. To access any of these items, use the arrows to select the item and then push the Set button. First, we'll look at the rated load table. This screen shows the load chart and the present crane configuration. Next is rated load curve. This gives the operator a real-time graph of the current load and radius. The plus sign shows current point of the load block or ball. It will move in relation to the load on the hook. The yellow area on the top shows moment ratio of 90% or more. This screen indicates the working area that is now permissible in the present crane configuration. The next screen will show the load record. It will show the recorded day and time of the significant lifts that the crane has made, including any lift over 100% ratio. We will now go into the settings screen. The first selection in the settings screen is the setting of the crane posture. This is the screen used to set the boom length, parts of line on the load block, etc. Information programmed into the posture setting must be correct in order for the LMI to give accurate readings. We'll now demonstrate how to set the crane posture. On the first screen, we'll choose the type of crane attachment we plan to use for this demonstration. We will choose Crane and then push Set. Next, we'll choose with or without car body counterweights. We'll select with car body weights and push Set. Next, we'll choose the type of boom: standard, light boom, or optional heavy boom. We'll choose light boom and push Set. The next screen is the setting of the boom length. For this demonstration, we'll scroll to 80 feet and push the Set button. Next, choose the kind of jib. We'll select Auxiliary Sheave and push Set. Then choose Jib Offset Angle. We'll select Unused. The next screen will show Choose Main Hook. We'll select Use. The next screen will show Choose Auxiliary Hook. We'll select Use and then push Set. The next screen shows that we'll choose the number of parts of line. At this point, use the right side arrow to choose the parts of line for the main hook. Then scroll to Auxiliary Hook and choose Parts of Line. Then push Set. The LMI is now set to this crane's present configuration and will hold this information until it is changed by the operator. The next item in the Settings mode is Setting of the Working Territory Limitations. This will allow the operator to set a limit to the working boom radius and to the lifting capacity. Next is the Time and Date screen. The last item is Setting of the Screen. In the Setting of the Screen mode, the operator can choose a crane silhouette on the main display screen. To demonstrate this, we'll choose Yes and push Set. This gives a picture of the crane on the main display screen. In this screen, the operator must watch the load on the boom tip to shift when the mode button is pushed to indicate the use of main or auxiliary hook. This concludes the LMI section. More detailed information about the LMI can be found in the Operators and Maintenance Manual.